Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you, as just moments ago, a referee came screaming down the entryway to produce Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green as an official match to get the night started.
And that is just vindictive of GM Nick Aldis immediately sending a referee down here despite our US champions' wishes not to compete this evening.
Speaking of our US champions' wishes, Piper Niven clearly on theme tonight, Wade. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, dressed as as one of Canada's law enforcement finest. She really has her work cut out for her tonight in keeping the First Lady of the USA, Chelsea Green, safe.
Of course, a very busy weekend for Tiffany Stratton. Gets off to this as the start. Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus meeting up with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae tomorrow, right nearby at the Rogers Center, as part of the Elimination Chamber broadcast that'll be streaming on WWE on Peacock.
It's always nice to stay sharp right ahead of a major match on a premium live event like Tiffany Stratton has tomorrow night. However, you've got to bear in mind that Tiffany is in there with a fellow champion in the form of Chelsea Green. And as much as she irritates and gets under the skin, she is absolutely A+ once that bell rings, and this is a huge risk now for Tiffany Stratton.
You know, you bring up the point of being in action tomorrow night in what has been a big match that she's been building to, but the ability to stay sharp the night before with a match like this. What was your mindset in your career when it came to that?
Avoid all trouble whatsoever until something major was on the line, such as gold or an appearance at a premium live event. I would try and avoid this kind of risk.
Oh, how about that, Piper?
Clearly, Tiffany Stratton and I are built different, and that was a nasty landing there.
Hooks the leg, and able to get that shoulder up.
And herein lies the risk. The Secret Service on the outside, Piper Niven, did a hell of a job of taking the attention of the women's champ, and now Chelsea Green is reaping the benefits.
Slamming her head down onto the mat. Opening match here at Scotia Bank Arena. Massive crowd turning out here in Toronto. And it's just a great weekend for the fans. Stomping down on the back of the head and into the cover again. And once again, that left shoulder able to get up from Tiffy time.
And now Trish Stratus, who talked a massive game on the outside, has essentially put her tag partner tomorrow night, Tiffany Stratton, in a world of hurt. And it beggars believe what condition Tiffany Stratton will be in with this beating continuing.
Elimination Chamber weekend from here in Toronto. Friday Night SmackDown from the Scotia Bank Arena. And the match we didn't know was coming our way, but thrilled to have it open up this evening. Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. Chelsea hooks the leg.
And there was an intervention earlier on in this matchup by Piper Niven on the outside. And ever since then, it has been all Chelsea Green, who would love to get a statement victory right here in her home of Toronto, especially after Trish Stratus on the outside has essentially stolen all the headlines this weekend from our US champ.
Well, Chelsea Green may be originally from Canada, but did she really bother this crowd with what she said moments ago?
She gets under the skin of everyone, none more so than GM Nick Aldis, who put her into this predicament.
14,252 at Scotia Bank Arena for Friday Night SmackDown. Of course, tomorrow, many of these fans will join the massive stadium crowd at the Rogers Center for the Elimination Chamber broadcast that's streaming live on WWE on Peacock starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Now we're getting a glimpse of exactly what Tiffany Stratton is made of and what has propelled her to the very top of this industry in about 3 short years since starting in the world of pro wrestling.
Of course, you get a glimpse of the great athleticism, the gymnastic background, and the shoulder up from Chelsea Green.
How smart is Tiffany Stratton? What she lost in the veteran mentorship of Nia Jax recently, she has now refound with this growing relationship with Trish Stratus.
And that has served her well in recent weeks, especially with the menacing ringside force we've seen of Nia Jax.
Well, we speak.
Oh, wow. Chelsea Green.
Speak volumes for the athleticism of Tiffany Stratton, excuse me, but Chelsea Green, no slouch either. Almost pulling out victory there.
Oh, she's looking to make it happen right here. Setting up the unprettier. But instead, reversing course is Tiffany Stratton.
Too much left in the tank of Tiffany Stratton.
Stomping down.
Connecting in a big way, and now perhaps in the drop zone is the United States champ, and wisely,
the
Secret
target.
Service dragging Chelsea Green out of there. But
look at Trish right on the spot.
Trish Stratus, the ultimate equalizer tonight.
Wow! From up top to the floor. Tiffy time putting on a show.
Such a high-risk effort there from Tiffany Stratton, and it pays off. And here we go, Joe Tess.
She's trying to line it up again. Wait a minute! Candice LeRae and Nia Jax beating down the Hall of Famer.
There's a little preview of what we're going to get tomorrow night at the Elimination Chamber. Whoa!
And this match is over as the chief rivals who they will meet up with tomorrow have just destroyed things.
Yeah, well, here's the whole point of this. Now you soften up tomorrow night's opponents before we even get to the Elimination Chamber. Stack the deck in your favor.
And now back in the ring, Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton being surrounded by Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
And this is like an action replay of what we've seen the past couple of weeks. It's squashing time. Tiffany Stratton desperately trying to even the odds a little here as Trish Stratus is laid out in the corner.
Big headbutt. As now the two of them are lining up. Tiffany, the Annihilator, could be in play here for Nia Jax as Trish tries to fight back.
Fight left in the Hall of Famer, who has perhaps just saved the skin of Tiffany Stratton.
Stratus and Stratton showing that teamwork. Big drop kick takes out Candice LeRae. And she says, now it's Tiffy time.
The great plan of Jax and LeRae has backfired, and again, just in the nick of time, saving the bacon of Candice LeRae is Nia Jax.